Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today, as usual. And as you guys remember, last Monday, we went ahead and made a video on the channel about the SEC, and they labeled a cryptocurrency for the first time as a security, and that was EOS. And guys, you will not believe it. I think we are getting there to our regulatory clarity, because just 2 days later, the SEC cracks down on yet another cryptocurrency that is a security. And that one is... And a psych! Siacoin! Now labeled as a security. Let's go ahead and get into it. And it's funny because I used to trade this coin like crazy back in the 2017 bull run. I mean, man, this thing made some gains back in the day. Sometimes these S coins are just, oh my god. I mean, it really wasn't even trading. It was just I was buying altcoins and they were all going up, and you just keep buying them. They just keep going up. I mean, oh my god, I made some profit on this thing. But good thing I don't hold any anymore, because it is now officially deemed by the SEC as a security. So we actually, ironically, we get this from securities.io. Siacoin developers fined $250,000 by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And you would think if XRP was actually a security, they would have went ahead and went after that one first, because it would be, you know, the biggest one with the most money, most, you know, biggest company behind it. But again, they're going after these ones that are actually securities, unlike XRP, because guess what? XRP did not ICO. XRP had no pre-launch, you know, round funding, is nothing like that. It just came into existence by a group of developers, and the company was founded 6 months later. So Siacoin must pay hefty fines. Despite the hefty fines, Siacoin did get some positives out of the entire ordeal. For one, the SEC didn't make the platform alter any of its current business practices. In a recent statement, Nebulous COO, who is behind Siacoin, Zach Herbert, discussed the ups and downs of the agreement. He explained that he hoped for more leniency in the case. He pointed to how EOS's case transpired and how their fines were relatively small compared to their overall fundraising efforts. So, as part of the settlement agreement, Sia agreed to pay $225,000 in penalties and fines. Sadly, this amount was nearly double what the company raised in its 2014 campaign. Right here, SEC alleges securities fraud. According to the SEC, Nebulous illegally offered and sold unregistered securities without qualifying for an exemption. And it's like, I wonder if Ripple's talking with the SEC right now about, you know, a no action letter on XRP or some sort of exemption, like, hey, this is definitely not a security because they did not ICO. Notably, the SEC states that Nebulous Incorporated, the firm behind Siacoin, did not fill out a registration statement. In fact, the firm didn't fill out regulatory requirements according to the document. The filing states that these activities transpired throughout 2014-2015 during 2 crowdfunding campaigns. Specifically, the Nebulous Sia stock, which entitled token holders to future revenue generated from the Sia network and Sia notes, the later represented a payment promise for future revenue. So, guys, like, I mean, I don't like, you know, seeing other coins, you know, getting hit by the SEC, but again, they're securities. Did not register them. They've been illegally selling and offering unregistered securities to the public. And again, that's illegal. So I'm not saying like I like seeing these other coins, you know, get hit with the security slap on the wrist fines. But I mean, this gives me confidence in the sense that, like, wow, the SEC is actually like finally doing something. And we're only halfway through this week, and they've already labeled 2 cryptocurrencies as securities. And you got to think, if the Bitcoin maxis were right, then wouldn't it make sense for the SEC to go after the biggest security first and then work their way down? Because they started EOS, now they're going down to Siacoin, so it's like, okay, well, if XRP theoretically was a security, the SEC would have already known. They would have went after XRP first, but they're not. They went after EOS and now just went after Siacoin. So EOS and Siacoin now confirmed by the SEC as securities. And guess what? XRP, utility exchange token, a currency. I mean, you're talking Japan literally classifies XRP as a currency. And also, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Agency back in 2015, when Ripple had like a little bit of a legal dispute, it had nothing to do with securities. But since they were a very young company, they did make one mistake. They were fined like $700,000. But as a return of that, and after solving that legal dispute, the FinCEN labeled XRP as an actual currency. I mean, guys, XRP, now even more confident than ever that it's not a security. This is awesome. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning the video today. Really, really do appreciate it. Make sure you do smash the like, subscribe, check the links in the description if you want to support the channel, hit those post notifications so you never miss a video stream. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.